Thank you, Acting Deputy President. And this is what the climate crisis looks like in real time. Not future climate modelling, not theory, real damage happening right now to communities across this country. Over the weekend, Cyclone Narelle ripped through Exmouth and straight across the Ningaloo Reef, leaving devastation in its wake. Volunteers walked the beaches and counted more than 300 dead turtles, baby turtles, in one stretch. Not just a handful, hundreds of dead baby turtles. That is the reality on the ground after one storm hitting an already stressed ecosystem. Yes. This is the second hit in a year. Last summer's marine heatwave cooked huge sections of coral, turned parts of Ningaloo's reef into a graveyard. Whole systems were knocked out, and scientists are still trying to work out the full damage. But anyone who has been in the water can tell you that it's bloody bad. Now it gets smashed again before it has time to recover. That is the pattern: warmer oceans, harder hits, less time to recover. This isn't random. This is exactly what happens and what the climate scientists have been warning about for decades. And while that's happening, the same companies keep expanding under this climate-wrecking Labor government. Woodside Energy is pushing ahead with gas projects right next to these precious, priceless ecosystems. Dig it up, ship it out, book the profits. The public is left to clean up the damage. We are talking about seagrass in Exmouth Gulf being wiped out, dead sea life up and down the coastline, reef systems that took thousands of years to build, devastated beyond recognition. And it's not just in WA. In my state of Victoria, we had bushfire after flood after bushfire, all in the matter of a week. And last week was the one-year anniversary of the devastating algal bloom in South Australia. Fisheries hit, tourism hit, ecosystems decimated. Another signal that our precious environment is under immense pressure from heating waters. At the same time, companies like Santos are making billions and paying next to nothing. Nothing in return for this destruction. I brought 100 dead weedy sea dragons into this place to illustrate just a small part of that destruction. And that's the deal right now. These big corporations profit while everyone else bears the brunt of their damage. Shame. And this Labor government is letting it happen. Not only just letting it happen, continuing to subsidise this disgusting destruction of our precious ecosystems. Labor keeps approving new coal and gas projects while talking about climate action, talking out both sides of their mouth. Well, Australians see through it. You cannot run both lines at once, and you need to pick a side, and the side that you need to pick is pretty obvious. Right now, the rules are clearly flipped in favour of Santos and Woodside. Protect the industry, not the environment, not the communities. If we are serious about changing that, then we need to make the polluters pay. A minimum 25% tax on gas exports could start to do this as a floor, definitely not a ceiling. It is a basic step to claw back some of the money being made off the back of this damage. Use it to fund recovery, to lower bills, invest in getting off fossil fuels faster, but be honest about this as well. If you keep approving new fossil fuel projects, you are pouring fuel on the fire. You don't have a plan. The real line in the sand is this: no new fossil fuel projects. Stop perpetuating the problem. Make the existing polluters pay. Because what is happening at Ningaloo isn't some sort of one-off event. It is a preview of our future. More heat, more shocks, less time to bounce back. And once these ecosystems go, they generally don't return. I want my kids to be able to enjoy the beaches and the reefs. I want a safe climate future for them and generations after them. So this comes down to political choices. Keep backing those big donators to the major parties like Santos and Woodside. Accept more of this devastating damage. Or step in, tax them properly, make them pay for their destruction, and start winding this industry down before they can wreck this planet even more. Those dead sea turtles on the beach are the real cost of delay, and it will only get worse if we keep letting Woodside and Santos take advantage of the free ride we are so willingly handing them.